We have an update now on the water in Maumee Bay.
Tonight, the Ohio Department of Health says the lake is safe for swimming. 13 ABC's Christina Williams tracking the latest on the algal bloom.
The algal bloom is shrinking substantially. In fact, for the first time in a month and a half, that no contact order is lifted for Lake Erie here at Maumee Bay State Park. And as you can imagine, it's welcome news for visitors. Dawn Mahaney lives down the street from the lakeshore. But this summer, trips to the beach were non-existent.
We had a little baby pool at home and played in.
Today, she took advantage of the news that the water is safe, letting her grandson splash around.
Yeah, it was really nice.
After months of orders to stay out, the Ohio Department of Health says Lake Erie is clear for swimming. For most of the summer, there were warnings to stay out of the water at Maumee Bay State Park. The big problem? Toxic blue-green algae. The no contact order started on July 25th and lasted until the end of August. The final advisory was just lifted this week.
We got this beautiful lake, and, you know, it's nice to be able to go in and swim if you want, you know, and not have that, you know, that guard up.
This is the latest image from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Compared to just a few weeks ago, the algal bloom is almost non-existent. Dr. Tom Bridgman with the University of Toledo Lake Erie Center says the air and the lake temperatures explain the quick switch.
Whenever the temperature drops, the algae starts to sort of go away for the winter. It senses football weather the same way we do, and it just kind of goes into, some of it decomposes and goes into sort of a dormant state.
Dr. Bridgman says despite the current heat wave, the odds of the blue-green algae returning is slim. Data is still coming in for this summer's bloom, but Bridgman estimates it will fall in the top 5 largest on record. As for what's to come next year on the lake, it's simply a waiting game.
The blooms are driven by the precipitation and runoff from the land in the spring months. So we won't know until starting in March, April, May, June what we're headed for next summer.
Christina Williams, 13 ABC, Action News.